Is Acana dog food good for your senior dog? Now, from the outside, Acana looks great, right? I mean, look at the packaging, the pictures they're using, the text they're using. They have great label claims here that talk about chicken and turkeys running around the wilds of rural Canada, free range and eating all the great stuff. But it seems like the perfect food for your senior dog. The problem is it's not even close. First, let me say that Acana isn't terrible. There's much worse dog foods on the market. There's no dangerous ingredients, no bad filler, no corn, no soy, no rendered proteins. However, Acana has some major issues. Number one, the price versus the quality of this ingredients list. So here are Prairie Poultry and Wild Coast. First, unlike most dog foods at this price point, at this level, these bags are sold at 11.4 kilos instead of 12. Now, you end up losing out a lot, especially if you have multiple dogs. That's losing a half a kilo per bag. Now, this bag here costs €84 and this costs 66. Now, so why is there almost a €20 difference between these foods? Well, that leads into problem number two. The ingredients vary wildly by flavor. You'll see the graphic here right there with the ingredients listed. But let's take a look here. Both of them have similar ingredients after the main protein. So you have chicken meal, and here you have herring meal. What does meal mean? That means they're taking the actual flesh and they're grinding it up with bones, some organ meat, whatever, and it makes a, quote, meal. Nothing wrong with this. But the second ingredient on both of these, at 23% of this bag of food, is nothing more than steel-cut oats. You are paying 84 or 66 for an enormous bag of oatmeal, essentially. Nothing wrong with oatmeal for your dog when your dog has a stomach ache or whatever. Certainly welcome to try oatmeal if they need a little extra fiber, but to give it to them every day in this quantity is absolutely crazy. Going forward, you have some other great ingredients. Fresh chicken giblets. Here you have different types of food, fish meals and fish protein, but then we get into whole peas, green lentils, different lentils. Now, this is the next issue. When you and I make lentils or beans at home, even peas, we may soak them beforehand. We may put them in the crock pot or the Instapot or the pressure cooker, and we're going to cook them at a relatively normal temperature. Dog foods, however, when dog food is commercially manufactured, it must reach a certain cook point. That cook point means it has to get to a temperature that is absolutely absurd and would be completely impossible to obtain in a kitchen. Why is that an issue? Well, there are a lot of experts who feel like that is absolutely altering the chemical structure of carbohydrates, turning them from a slow burning, slowly entering the bloodstream, low glycemic index carb into basically a sugar. Third, Acana is constantly listed in the top 15 for brands complained about for causing heart failure in dogs. They've been named in at least one class action lawsuit, possibly two. Whether or not this food actually causes heart conditions or exacerbates something called DMC, which can affect bigger dogs, is hard to prove, but why take the chance? You're much better off home cooking your meals, and you can learn how to do that by watching this next video right here. You'll learn how to make fast, easy, low carbohydrate meals for your dog right at home. Won't take long. They're super cheap, so go ahead and click that next video.